when suddenly you're lucky enough to find a diamond? For many, this is a dream they hope to experience someday. But what exactly do you need to know to find diamonds in a river? How can you tell if a river has diamonds? And how do you identify and extract those diamonds from the river? Well, that's what we're going to cover in today's video, so you'll have no doubts if you ever come across a rough diamond in nature. If you take a closer look, you'll notice this rock has a diamond inside it. But how did that diamond end up trapped in this solid rock? The answer lies in a natural process that's been occurring since the dawn of time. And yes, with the right knowledge and a little bit of luck, you can find a rock like this in the wild. But did you know this isn't the only type of rock that hides precious gems inside? There are many other types of rocks that contain valuable stones such as emeralds, diamonds, tourmalines, aquamarine, rubies, sapphires, topaz, and so much more. By the end of this video, you'll be able to determine whether these gemstone-bearing rocks exist in your region. Rocks that have always been there, but have gone unnoticed until now. And remember, if you subscribe and like this video, more content like this will come your way. To give you an idea, diamonds can be found in over 20 countries worldwide, including the United States, which is home to several locations known for their favorable geological formations. You can find diamonds in river gravels, particularly in regions where erosion has affected volcanic rocks like kimberlite, which is widely recognized as the host rock of diamonds. Kimberlite originates from ancient volcanic systems that, over millions of years, carried diamonds from the Earth's depths to its surface. When natural forces like river water erode these rocks, diamonds can become dislodged and mixed with sediments. This process creates a unique opportunity for gem hunters, as diamonds can often be found without the need for heavy mining equipment. Identifying the indicator minerals of diamonds in a river is a crucial skill for increasing your chances of success. Minerals such as garnet, ilmenite, and spinel are often found alongside diamonds in alluvial deposits. These minerals have unique characteristics, such as color and density, that help pinpoint their location within sediments. Focusing on the right spots, such as river bends, gravel accumulation areas, or zones where the water flow slows down, can be the key to uncovering a diamond. However, to achieve this, it's essential to understand how rough diamonds appear in nature. When it comes to rough diamonds, it's fascinating to observe the variety of shapes and textures they can display. Many have distinct geometric forms, including perfect cubes resembling dice, with smooth, flat faces that appear naturally polished. These examples are less common, but no less impressive. On the other hand, most rough diamonds exhibit irregular shapes with multiple faces and imperfections, reflecting their long formation process under extreme pressure and temperature deep within the earth. In addition to their varied shapes, diamonds also surprise us with their wide range of colors. While the traditional image of a diamond is a clear, translucent white, they can also be found in shades ranging from yellow and brown to green, gray, and even black. Some colors, such as pink, blue, and orange, are rarer and draw significant interest in the jewelry market. Red diamonds, for example, are among the most valuable and sought after due to their extreme rarity. Each color results from variations in composition or irregularities in the crystal's atomic structure, making every diamond unique. Now that you know where diamonds come from, how they reach rivers, their natural forms, and the colors they can display, it's time to learn how to discover if diamonds might be hidden in a river near you. The process is surprisingly practical and can be a lot of fun. Along with learning how to sift and identify these treasures, you'll also increase your chances of finding other valuable gems. And of course, to keep enjoying tips and discoveries like this, make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel so YouTube can recommend more content like this for you. Now, let's get to the good part. The first practical activity you can try is artisanal diamond prospecting. That's right, many people don't realize it, but diamonds can be more common in rivers than they think. The key to finding them lies in understanding where they tend to accumulate. This is where alluvial deposits come into play. These are areas rich in sediments, gravel, and, in some cases, precious stones. Alluvial deposits are formed over thousands or even millions of years by the action of river currents. These areas collect not only sand and silt, but also larger stones, including gemstones. Typically, alluvial deposits are found along the riverbanks in areas where the water flow slows down, allowing heavier materials to settle. In some cases, these deposits might belong to ancient riverbeds that have long since dried up, leaving behind what could be a buried treasure. Now imagine exploring a spot like this, filled with gravel and stones, with the goal of finding a diamond. A simple and affordable tool like a sieve is incredibly effective for this type of search. If the deposit is near, basic principle remains the same. Dense materials, such as gemstones, tend to settle in low-energy areas within the river's flow or in ancient stream beds. That's why, when prospecting, it's always good to keep an eye out for stones that look or feel unusual in weight and appearance. Don't worry if you've never used a sieve before. Simply add a reasonable amount of gravel or sediment to the sieve, then make circular and gentle movements in the water. This technique helps separate lighter materials from heavier ones. Over time, the finer particles will wash away, leaving behind the denser materials, which are exactly where diamonds and other gemstones might be hiding. One of the most famous places for amateur diamond hunting in the United States is the Crater of Diamonds State Park in Arkansas. Here, anyone can dig for diamonds directly from the ground and even keep what they find. This opportunity fascinates many people, especially considering that diamonds can appear in unexpected shapes and in seemingly ordinary locations. Now let's move to the second part of our search. How can you determine if the river or deposits you're exploring have a real possibility of containing diamonds? This step is crucial because it helps you decide whether you're investing your time in the right place or should consider looking elsewhere. The first step is to check if the river has any history associated with diamonds or mining activities nearby. This can be an excellent indicator, but what does this mean exactly? Essentially, if there are reports of diamond mines or extraction sites along the river's course, even in regions far from your current location, there's a chance the river may have carried diamonds downstream to where you're searching. Rivers act as natural transport systems, carrying precious stones from their original sources to other locations, sometimes over great distances. Now let's say you found some promising signs or indicators. How exactly can you pan for a diamond in a river? This artisanal technique is perfect for those who aren't professional miners, but want to try their luck at a nearby river. With a little patience and the right tools, this can be a fun and potentially rewarding experience. To get started, the ideal sieve should be about 24 inches, 60 centimeters in diameter, allowing you to sift through a reasonable amount of material with each attempt. The mesh size is also crucial. It shouldn't be too coarse, like the ones used in construction, as smaller diamonds could slip through. You've probably seen images of miners swirling their sieves in movies or TV shows. That's exactly the motion you'll want to replicate. During this process, you might need to break up any clay or compacted material that gets mixed in with the sediment. Be sure to remove impurities like leaves, twigs, or other debris that could obstruct your view of what really matters, the diamonds and other precious stones. Once your sieve is clean, it's time to examine the remaining stones. Carefully pick out those that clearly don't resemble diamonds. Think of it like sorting grains, paying special attention to stones that stand out due to their beauty or unusual shape. These may not always be diamonds, but could include other valuable gems or minerals like topaz, rubies, or even gold. If you don't have a large sieve or prefer to start with something simpler, another effective tool is a miner's pan, which works similarly. It's smaller and easier to handle, making it a great alternative for beginners. As mentioned earlier in the video, not all rough diamonds are white and translucent, as we often imagine. In fact, most are not. Many rough diamonds come in shades of yellow, gray, or even brown, but they still display a distinct surface brilliance, which can be one of the first indicators that you found something valuable. And of course, the initial color or appearance of a rough diamond doesn't necessarily diminish its value. But if you find a suspicious stone that you believe might be a diamond, is it really possible to identify it accurately? The simple answer is yes. By analyzing the stone's specific characteristics and performing a few simple tests, you can determine whether it's a diamond. It's important to remember that rivers may also contain stones resembling diamonds, such as topaz and, to a lesser extent, quartz. Topaz, for instance, is denser and can sometimes fool the eye due to its visual similarity, whereas quartz, being lighter and less brilliant, is usually easier to distinguish. If you subscribe to our channel, you'll find detailed videos about gemstones that resemble diamonds. But to summarize, the first step is to evaluate the stone's appearance. Diamonds found in rivers often have a naturally shiny and polished surface due to their resistance to wear. This durability is a result of the diamond's extreme hardness, which makes it nearly immune to scratches or abrasions from other stones. They also tend to have slightly rounded shapes and small sizes, so be cautious of stones that are overly large or angular. Another crucial step is performing simple tests at home. One of the easiest methods is using water sandpaper with a hardness of 9 on the Mohs scale. Since diamonds are rated 10 on the scale, they cannot be scratched or worn down by the sandpaper, while other stones, such as quartz and topaz, will show visible damage. If your stone remains intact, there's a good chance it's a diamond. And what about its value? Now let's say you found a diamond. Does that mean you're instantly rich? Not necessarily. The value of a rough diamond depends on its quality and potential to be cut into a valuable jewel. Not all rough diamonds are suitable for jewelry. In fact, only about 20% of the diamonds found worldwide have the quality required for the jewelry market. The remaining 80% are categorized as industrial diamonds and are used for cutting, polishing, and other applications due to their incredible hardness. That said, finding a diamond, even one of lower quality, is an exciting sign, as it indicates the possibility of discovering more valuable gemstones. Most of the gemstones we find today originated within volcanic rocks, known as the matrix rocks for these minerals. Commonly referred to as igneous rocks, these formations solidified from magma that cooled and transformed into solid rock. When geologists talk about igneous rocks, they are specifically referring to these volcanic origin formations created from magma generated in the Earth's mantle and crust. Magma consists of partially melted rocks, and its formation can occur due to various factors, such as an increase in temperature, a decrease in pressure, or changes in chemical composition. When a volcano erupts, this magma is expelled to the surface, carrying a mix of minerals with diverse characteristics, sizes, and compositions. This process is how gemstones like diamonds are brought to the surface. A recent example of this phenomenon was the eruption of the Cumbre Vieja volcano on La Palma Island, part of the Canary Islands, in 2021. This volcanic activity was preceded by numerous earthquakes, allowing for the preventive evacuation of some areas before the lava flow reached inhabited regions. The lava carried a rich variety of minerals, showcasing how natural events can uncover valuable treasures hidden deep within the earth. Among the main types of volcanic rocks where gemstones can be found are kimberlite, basalt, rhyolite, pegmatites, and schist. Each of these rocks has distinct characteristics that can host precious gems, including coveted diamonds. Observing and identifying these rocks is often the first step for those seeking to find gemstones. So keep an eye out for volcanic rocks in your area. Who knows? You might discover a hidden treasure closer than you think. But going back to the prospecting process, it's worth knowing that there are specific sieves for diamonds and also gold pans, which can be purchased at affordable prices on Amazon. These tools are excellent for beginners. Additionally, the practice of sifting and prospecting in rivers can yield other unexpected treasures, such as gold, sapphires, rubies, emeralds, and other precious stones. Of course, practice is the best teacher. There are also additional details that wouldn't fit into a single video. That's why, in addition to subscribing to our channel, you can check out the first link in this video's description to download our ebook, Gemology Journey for Beginners. This comprehensive guide is packed with all the knowledge you need, organized in one place. It's the most complete, intuitive, and accessible gemology resource you'll find online today. So if you have access to rivers or gravel, grab your tools, download your gemology ebook, and start testing your skills. Before you find a diamond, it's common to encounter indicator signs like garnets, chromite, ilmenite, and phlogopite. When you see these stones, you're on the right track. With patience and dedication, even in artisanal prospecting areas, you have a good chance of finding a diamond, perhaps small or lower quality at first. But with persistence, a valuable gem could emerge. The most popular and fascinating of the volcanic rocks that host gemstones is undoubtedly kimberlite. This rock forms from fragments of other rocks and minerals originating from the Earth's deep mantle, giving it a distinctive breccia-like appearance, often in dark tones such as black. However, it is important to note that kimberlite is not a single specific type of rock, rather it is a complex group of rocks with varying compositions and characteristics. Due to this complexity, some kimberlites feature embedded stones that appear to be from other origins, and their appearances can vary significantly. However, kimberlite is the primary carrier of diamonds, transporting them from the Earth's mantle to the surface. This rock can host a variety of minerals. Now imagine walking along and stumbling upon a rock with a small, sparkling crystal embedded in it. Upon closer inspection, you realize it's a diamond. However, it's important to note that not all kimberlite contains diamonds. Only a small fraction is diamondiferous, and an even smaller percentage has commercially viable deposits for extraction. According to the database at mindat.org, a project of the Hudson Institute of Mineralogy, there are over 6,500 known occurrences of kimberlite worldwide. Of these, approximately 900 are diamondiferous, but less than 1% of those contain commercially viable diamond deposits. In the United States, kimberlite has been found in several states, including Arizona, Arkansas, Colorado, Kansas, Michigan, Montana, New York, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Utah, Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. If you're in one of these regions, it might be worth exploring the area for these formations. Who knows, you might be lucky enough to find a kimberlite with a diamond embedded in it. Another fascinating formation where gemstones can be found is pegmatite, a type of igneous rock with extremely coarse grains. These rocks stand out visually due to their large mineral crystals, often appearing in dark tones like black, but with a wide range of compositions. Among pegmatites, those of granitic origin are the most common and frequently encountered. They can occur in veins, which are like filled cracks within rocks, varying in shape and size. Some pegmatite veins are truly impressive, stretching for kilometers in length, while their width usually does not exceed 5 meters. These veins contain essential minerals such as quartz, feldspar, and mica, which are distributed fairly evenly throughout the pegmatite structure. Additionally, pegmatites are often rich in precious gemstones like emeralds, aquamarine, and tourmalines. A striking example is the extraction of aquamarine from pegmatite veins, where these stones are found embedded in the host rock. If you pay close attention to these formations, especially in rural areas, cliffs, or even along roadsides, you might be standing before a natural treasure. Pegmatitic rocks can indicate the presence of gemstones in the region. It's worth keeping an eye out for these formations and perhaps exploring further. You never know what you might find. In the United States, California's pegmatite deposits are especially renowned for their gemstones and rare minerals, including tourmaline, spodumene, morganite, aquamarine, topaz, and spessartine. One of the most notable locations is the Pala District in San Diego County, where at least 400 pegmatite veins have been identified. These pegmatites are particularly rich in lithium-bearing minerals, attracting miners and collectors from around the world. If you're exploring California or any other area known for significant pegmatite occurrences, it's a great opportunity to observe these unique formations and, with some luck, discover a precious surprise. Now, continuing with our list, we arrive at rhyolite, another light-colored volcanic igneous rock often compared to granite. While similar to granite, rhyolite is characterized by its fine grain and high density. Its colors can range from gray, reddish, pink, and black to, in some cases, green, showcasing its diverse compositions. In nature, rhyolite is found in geological formations that often host minerals such as zircon, rutile, and apatite. However, the presence of these minerals depends on the local soil composition and other geological factors that favor the formation of these gemstones. When rhyolitic magma reaches the surface and cools rapidly, it can form volcanic glass, better known as obsidian, a fascinating material used in ancient tools and modern jewelry. In the United States, rhyolite is widely found in geologically significant locations. Some of the most well-known deposits include Yellowstone National Park. This region is famous for its rhyolite deposits formed after a series of massive volcanic eruptions approximately 600,000 years ago. Round Top Mountain, Texas. This site hosts a rhyolite intrusion rich in heavy rare earth elements and yttrium, making it especially interesting for mining. Cortez Hills, Nevada. This area features a rhyolite dike swarm stretching about 40 kilometers in length and 6 to 10 kilometers in width. Rhyolite, Nevada. Located in Nye County at the northern end of the Amargosa Desert, this area is a notable example of rhyolite formations. In addition to its geological significance, certain types of rhyolite have commercial value and are sold as varieties of jasper. A fascinating example is leopard jasper, which is actually a type of rhyolite with a distinctive pattern resembling leopard spots, making it popular in jewelry and mineral collections. If you're in an area with rhyolite occurrences, it's worth paying attention to these formations and looking for the minerals associated with them. The diversity and beauty of this rock can conceal unique gemstones. To better prepare, you might want to note the names of the gems mentioned in this video. Look up pictures and videos to learn how to identify them in their raw state, or get our digital gemology guide for beginners available in the first link of the description. This guide compiles all this information in one convenient place. Basalt is a dark-colored volcanic rock, finely crystalline and widely found in the Earth's crust, serving as the primary component of the oceanic crust. Its characteristic appearance can vary, but fully black basalt is one of the most common, often resembling iron ore, though it is significantly lighter. Another intriguing variety is porphyritic basalt, which features large crystals formed early within the finer grained matrix of the rock. This texture gives basalt a unique appearance, setting it apart from the homogeneous, completely black type. Beyond its visual variations, basalt can host embedded precious gems such as corundum, rubies and sapphires, zircon, and garnets, which come in a wide array of colors. A striking example is a garnet found embedded in a basalt block, standing out as a true natural treasure. Another gemstone associated with basalt is olivine, a green mineral that, when translucent, is known as peridot, a highly prized gem. When basalt is rich in olivine, it is called picritic basalt, which has a distinctive appearance, often filled with small cavities that give the rock a perforated look. This specific type of basalt can be found in famous volcanic formations, such as the lava flows of Mauna Kea and Mauna Loa in Hawaii, two of the largest volcanoes in the world. In addition to gemstones, basalt often contains volcanic glass, formed when lava cools very rapidly, as well as cavities created by gases trapped during the cooling process. These features make basalt a geologically rich and visually fascinating rock. If you're exploring areas of volcanic origin, pay close attention to the different types of basalt. The diversity of this rock can reveal not only valuable information about the volcanic history of the region, but also hidden gemstones waiting to be discovered. Schist, a metamorphic rock, forms from sedimentary layers subjected to high temperatures and pressures. While not an igneous rock, its formation requires extreme conditions, allowing the development of fascinating crystals like rutile, tourmaline, pyrite, and titanite. These features make schist a rock of great interest to geologists and mineral collectors alike. Visually, schist often displays dark gray or silvery gray tones with a metallic sheen. This distinctive appearance is sometimes enhanced by embedded gemstones such as tourmalines, emeralds, and other precious stones. However, due to its fragile nature and the depths at which it is typically found, deep mining is often required to extract the finest gemstones from this rock. If you've noticed soil or rock formations exhibiting these characteristics, it may be worth investigating further. Schist can hold hidden treasures, and even if these gemstones are not found in their original matrix, that doesn't mean they can't be discovered elsewhere. Many gemstones of volcanic or metamorphic origin, such as diamonds, sapphires, and garnets, can detach from their matrix rocks due to erosion and the natural movement of the Earth's crust over millions of years. The passage of time, combined with factors like wind and water, carries these gems far from their original source. As a result, it's not uncommon to find precious stones in riverbeds or other alluvial deposits. Rivers act as natural pathways for these gemstones, accumulating treasures along their courses. Exploring river areas can lead to the discovery of diamonds, sapphires, and garnets that may have traveled long distances and are now waiting to be found. But how do you identify these stones? At the end of this video, you'll see links to other videos on this channel that explain in detail how to search for gemstones in the rivers near you. Combining your knowledge of matrix rocks with river exploration is the key to uncovering these gems in your area. As I mentioned earlier, if you want all this knowledge organized in a single, easy-to-access resource, you can get the ebook Gemology Journey for Beginners, available through the first link in the description of this video. This guide is designed specifically for beginners, offering detailed descriptions of the characteristics of various gems, so you'll know exactly what you found. I also recommend watching the video now appearing on your screen, where we showcase the main gemstones you can find in rivers. This information applies to waterfalls, streams, small creeks, and even beach sands. And along the way, you'll have the chance to discover other precious stones and enjoy an unforgettable experience. This activity isn't just about the possibility of finding a diamond. It also offers a unique connection with nature, helps relieve stress, and can even become a therapeutic pastime. Thank you for your like and for subscribing to our channel. Good luck, Gem Hunter!